Good evening. Welcome to this edition of Northeast Diary. Here we bring you the latest developments from India's unexplored Northeast region. Friends, you have heard of bamboo furniture and bamboo bottles. But have you heard of bamboo cookies? In today's edition, we will talk about how Tripura is bringing in nutritious bamboo cookies. We will go over to Arunachal Pradesh, where the Indian National Rally Championship is being held in Itanagar. We shall also learn about a woman entrepreneur in Nagaland who is changing traditional norms by thinking out of the box. Hario Sikkim fighting against pollution has been a key socio-environmental initiative which continues to gain momentum and benefits the state's sensitive environment and supports education. Our Sikkim correspondent, Saikat Sarkar, gives us more details on this.
The Hario initiative of recycling plastic to make notebook and book covers was born in 2015 after several unsuccessful experiments at the Makha Senior Secondary School in East Sikkim. Overflowing plastic waste leading to piling up of scrap and concerns associated with landfills and soil and water pollution led to the idea of reusing plastic waste for book covers at the school. Profits from the initiative are used to fund education for needy students. Founder of Hario and a mathematics teacher at Makha Senior Secondary School, Lomas Dungel speaks about the initiative and its future.
I was trying to work on few ideas relating to plastic upcycling in 2013 and 14. Out of 2 years of work, an idea came to my mind that in 2015, why not we use plastics of Lays, Kurkure and Bingo for book covers. From 2015, we started this idea on plastic upcycling. Started it by the name Hario Makha. Hario means a vernacular word for the color green in Nepali, that which is the local language spoken out here in Sikkim. And Makha is the name of the place where I am working as a school teacher. So in 2015, it started from 2015, and during this time we worked on this plastic upcycling, and in 2017 we tried to spread out idea. We approached a nearby feeder school, Adas Vidya Mandir, located at Singbel. We helped in the covering of all the books and copies of this school in 2017. So, and we also earned a revenue of 14,000 rupees. This was immediately utilized in helping one student in getting admission to IGNOU BA course, and since then we have kept one motto that for whatever revenue we earn, we utilize it for helping students. In this year also, we donated our idea on plastic upcycling to one Azambari self-help group that's located at Singbel, and it was an idea of women empowerment where we worked on ideas which generated near about 21,000 rupees. So in plastic upcycling, we did our work and we helped one self-help group also. Up to now, we have already upcycled 85,000 plastic pieces into 6,100 book covers and also earned a revenue of 35,000 rupees. Our next initiative is for the paper waste. We print papers on one side and the other side is left vacant. So that is being sold to rag pickers for rag pickers as scrap, but this leads to the wastage in resources. So what we do is we take all those papers and we make copies out of it. There is a ratio that for every 100 copies sold, one student is sponsored for admission. Half of the revenue that we earn from the notebooks, the copies that we make, and the remaining is being voluntarily paid by me. In this way, we are working on few more ideas. There are around 10 initiatives under Hario Makha. So far, we have near about 10 students in getting admission to NIOS and IGNOU.
While Hario Makha has provided indirect benefits related to women empowerment by engaging self-help groups, it has also helped raise cleanliness standards and environmental awareness levels, setting an example of a zero-waste initiative under Swachh Bharat. In 2019, Sri Aurobindo Society presented the Teacher Innovation Award to Mr. Dungel for the project, which was followed by the National Award to Teachers 2020 for teaching mathematics as well as Hario Makha. With Diliram Dulal, this is Saikat Sarkar for Northeast Diary from AIR News Sikkim.
Science has made an immense contribution in uplifting human society. To encourage people to practice science, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has always given a call for cultivating scientific temperament. Many state governments have programs for promoting science and encouraging research and innovation so that people and society at large are benefited. Today we have a report on Mizoram Science Congress, which is an important event organized in Mizoram for the promotion of scientific temper in communities. Let us go over to our Aizawl correspondent Irene for more details.
Mizoram Science Congress is being held biannually from 2016. In the event, in general, scientific and technological models are displayed by the students and innovators. From the state-level event, the best 3 models and innovators are selected to take part in the National Science Congress. This is an initiative of the Mizoram Science, Technology and Innovation Council, and this is jointly organized by various science-based societies such as Mizoram Science Society, Science Teachers Association Mizoram, and Mizo Academy of Sciences. Other partners are Biodiversity and Nature Conservation Network, Mizoram Mathematics Society, and Geological Society of Mizoram. The Commissioner and Secretary of Planning, Science and Technology, Dr. C. Vanlaram Sangha said, Mizoram Science Congress is organized with the objective of providing a common platform for various scientific communities in the state to showcase their research and innovation activities. Talking to AIR News, he said,
The Mizoram Science Congress is held biennially since 2016 with a prime objective to provide a common platform for the scientific communities, researchers, scholars, innovators and students in the state of Mizoram to showcase their research and activities. In doing so, it promotes and promulgates science and technology in the state by blending the knowledge and ideas emanating out of academics and innovative minds in a festive manner. This event was initiated by the joint effort of Mizoram Science, Technology and Innovation Council with various science-based societies in Mizoram.
Due to the COVID pandemic this year, the Science Congress was organized in online mode in the first week of this month. Chief Minister Zoramthanga inaugurated the Congress, which has dealt with the theme Science as a Soul of Sustenance and Prosperity. This year, various sessions were conducted online, including paper and oral presentation. Talks on intellectual property rights, live sessions on COVID-19 pandemic and biotechnology were held. Also, paper and oral presentations were held on earth science, agriculture and biomedical sciences. Moreover, Children's Science Expo was also organized in online mode. In the Congress, 28 oral presenters and 28 poster presenters took part, while 16 child scientists participated in the Children's Science Expo. For Northeast Diary, this is Irene from Aizawl.
The Indian National Rally Championship is being held in Itanagar, the capital city of Arunachal Pradesh. The championship started yesterday and will conclude on 20th of December. A report.
This year, the Indian National Rally Championship is being held in Itanagar. The championship was flagged off by Chief Minister Pema Khandu on Wednesday. It is being organized by the Motor Sports Club of Arunachal in association with Ramakrishna Race Performance and promoted by the Champions Yacht Club under the aegis of Federation of Motor Sports Club of India. Lakpat Sering, President Motor Sports Club of Arunachal, has informed that seeing the COVID situation, the championship is being held under controlled environment.
Well, ये रैली ऑफ अरुणाचल जो है इंडियन नेशनल रैली चैंपियनशिप का इनॉग्रल राउंड है. हम लोग 2 राउंड्स कर रहे हैं बैक टू बैक, राउंड 1 एंड राउंड 2 फ्रॉम 16 to 20th of December. And इसमें 43 entries है from all over the country. This is the biggest entry of Indian rally. और ये चलेगा चिंपू होलोंगी एंड बैक. इसमें ये 4 दिन का 178 किलोमीटर का रेस होगा. Well, ये 43 entries है और उसका सपोर्ट में 150-200 लोग होंगे. पर ये पूरा SOP फॉलो किया गया है. Everybody has their test done and negative reports, and we are following all the protocols on the event. So we shouldn't have a problem. As per the government SOPs, we are following it. And best part है ये non-contact sport है, so इसलिए ज़्यादा खास problem नहीं है COVID से लेकर.
Combined 86 drivers and navigators and a crew of over 200 packing them will be participating in the rally. For the first time, 4 drivers of Arunachal Pradesh are taking part in the event, including 1 female driver. The racer will cover a distance of nearly 200 kilometers, driving back and forth between Chimpu and Holongi. The rally will conclude on December 20. For Northeast Diary, this is Rakesh Dole, AIR News, Itanagar.
Women entrepreneurs are leaving their mark everywhere. be it in e-commerce, education, investing, travel, fashion, retail, fitness, hiring, and anything and everything under the sun. Let us hear of such a story from Kohima about a young lady who started street vending. She has broken a stereotype among the young people that there is a way of self-sustaining besides getting white-collar jobs.
Jesakono, a BCom graduate from Kohima, is a self-made entrepreneur who has defied the odds and taken street vending business in Kohima town without any assistance. Now at 26 years, Jesakono started her street vending job in 2018 by selling fast food items such as momos and noodles. The journey is not an easy for her as she is currently juggling her life with a street vending business which normally starts from 2 p.m. till 7 p.m. or sometimes late hours. Jesakono said she initially started street vending after her father passed away and her family's financial problems. Let's hear from this young lady who is making waves in the street of Kohima town with her food.
Hello, my name is Jesakono. We are four, me, myself, my mother, my two brothers. My other brother is working as a teacher and my younger brother is a differently abled person. Ever since I was studying, I wanted to become a business tycoon. I went for other jobs as well. I started the street vending. I prepared my momos and all, and then the very first day I sold 500 rupees, and that was a very happy moment for me. Since then, I'm doing this business every day. In average, I sell around 60 plates. During the first week, I sell around 5,000 rupees. First challenge was to face the society. I didn't know that how they would respond on my taking up this business, being an educated person. So I was quite scared about it, but the response of the people was quite good. They motivated me. To our young people, I want to encourage them to take up business or street vending if they like it, because I'm earning lots through this.
There is a famous English proverb which says, "No job is big or small, only thinkings make it so." The story of this young lady, Jesakono, is not only changing the mindset of the young Naga people to take entrepreneurship or any kinds of jobs besides government job, but also define the perception of social point of view of what others will think of. For Northeast Diary, this is Asonyo from AIR News, Kohima.
While most teenagers are busy watching TV or playing games on their parents' mobile phones, a 13-year-old girl from Meghalaya has captured the fantasies and the magical world that surrounds the childhood days and penned it down in the form of a book. Our Shillong correspondent, Rustam, has filed this report.
Started writing at an age of 11 years and published after 2 years, Nayab Suhel, who is a 13-year-old girl, has turned out to be one of the youngest authors of the state. Suhel is a Class 8 student studying in BSF Senior Secondary School, Shillong, and the book, Flamingo in Vampirical Land, is a culmination of 2 years of hard work and dedication. Suhel draws her inspiration from writer Enid Blyton, whose children's books were something she grew up with. Her love for books has resulted in getting her book published by Notion Press Express Publishing. Her flair for writing started when she was 3 years old, and her poem got published in the Telegraph newspaper, Delegates. Her father is a doctor working with the BSF, and her mother is a teacher at St. George School.
Should inculcate the habit of reading in their children, and rather than giving them video games or mobile phones, parents should give them books to read. It will automatically take them to a magical world, and I'm going to take out a new book, and the name of it is Gobo and the Enchanted Toadstool series. It's all about magic and fantasy lands. Gobo is a naughty goblin and he discovers a magical toadstool which can fly.
The book is based on the fantasy and magical world. Flamingo, the principal character of the plot, is a young witch who is preparing to contest for the world's greatest witch or wizard contest. It describes her journey in a special vessel to an enchanting land with foods never heard of before. There are enchanting spells which are bound to mesmerize the young readers. Her short stories, poems, paintings, drawings and sketches have featured several times in the leading newspapers of Meghalaya. This is Rustam for Northeast Diary from AIR News, Shillong.
Friends, we all know the Femina Miss India competition wherein a beauty with brains is selected to further represent this competition in the global arena. Amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, this year the competition has begun with virtual rounds, and the selected beauty pageants are going to represent their states in the grand finale. This event has also become popular in Manipur, and tough competition is being seen for the Femina Miss India Manipur contest this year. Our Imphal correspondent JJ Thokom brings you the story. Let's hear it.
The 57th edition of the Femina Miss India Grand Finale will be held in February next year, and the state-wise winners of the gala event have been declared. From 2017 onwards, Manipur has been sending its representatives to the Femina Miss India contest. This event has become popular in Manipur, and the number of contestants for the state title has been increasing each year. For the first time in the history of the event, this year, the entire process of the selection of the state-wise winners was held digitally, and for Manipur, Pangambam Maria Chanu has been declared as winner. She has been selected out of 8 contestants who fight for the state title. Miss Maria was very recently awarded the second position in the Bachelor of Biochemistry at Manipur University. Indeed, it reflects the beauty with brands, the inner core of the event. While interacting with AIR News Notice Diary, Maria said that she is expecting good results in the coming phases of the contest and talked about the role of youths of Manipur to the society.
Hi, I'm Maria Chanu, your real Femina Miss India Manipur 2020. Presenting our country in Miss World and to be a Miss World has always been my dream. I want to be someone whose smile can change the world, and that made me participated in this pageant. There were a lot of strong candidates with me at that time, fighting for this title VLCC Femina Miss India Manipur 2020. And there were several judging round, talent round, catwalk round, introduction round, and most importantly, the preliminary judging round, the interview round. That's where I get my best shot, and that's how I get selected. I am quite excited about what the future holds about me, and I'm ready to perform my best. I'm ready to give my best to make our state Manipur proud of having a daughter like me. I'm ready to take on the responsibility to be the next Miss India. I myself is a youth, and I want to give to all the public that to know your own rights, but never forget your duties. And to all the youths out there, never forget the sacrifices of your parents. Never forget your roots. Stick to your roots, and at the same time, widen your horizon.
So far, no one from Manipur could do better in the Femina Miss India contest. However, the event has become popular in Manipur, and there are better hopes in the coming years. For AIR News Northeast Diary, JJ Thokom from Imphal.
Friends, in our Personality of this Week section, today we have an interview with M. Suresh, Regional Executive Director, Northeast Airport Authority of India, by our Guwahati correspondent Manas Pratim Sharma.
Mr. Suresh, welcome to our show. This is Northeast Diary. Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's first discuss. Kindly, would you please tell us what are the steps being taken for the regional connectivity in Northeast region?
Airport Authority, we are having total 12 operational airports and 10 non-operational airports. We are planning to put the non-operational airport under RCS scheme of Government of India. Mostly Greenfield Airport. Also we are developing under RCS, Rupsi and Haulanki. Iska alawa, we are having the heliport also in the northeastern state. In Assam, there are 3 number of heliports to be developed. Arunachal, there are 6 numbers of heliports. And Manipur, around 5 number of heliports we are planning to develop with the partnership with the state government and Pavanens.
And you just mentioned about your schemes. Now tell us, what are the steps for infrastructure development? I am specifically asking about the Guwahati terminal.
This Guwahati terminal, this cost is around 1,142 crores project cost. The date of completion was March 2021. Now, due to this COVID and other unexpected things happened in the globally, this pandemic COVID problem, we are likely to shift the date to 2022 March. This building is having total area of around 1 lakh square meter building, and we have progress so far around 40% progress of this building we have completed. This annual handling capacity, that is 14 million passenger per annum. The new Guwahati terminal building will have the world class state of art building. India में ऐसे airport नहीं बनाया है. that much interiors, the rich interiors have been incorporated in the Guwahati terminal building.
Right. As you said, with the new infrastructure, number of passengers have been also increased. Yes. So now, what are the steps for the passenger amenities, passenger-friendly measures in Northeast?
No, the airport has been developed for the public purpose only. Mainly the customer is the passengers. The user of the airport is the passengers as well as the airline companies. In this new terminal building, you will have all the A to Z. You will have the entire requirement. You can say a mini city will be inside the terminal building. You can avail all the facilities. Like we are also going to make more scheme. Like the people are like, they don't have the time and they will see the product in the airport. Like online shopping, they can select the product and make the payment. The article will be reaching to their home. Even though people is traveling, coming from Delhi to Guwahati and again going back to Delhi, they find it some article better. Again, airlines, due to that luggage limitations, they will not able to carry. Now they can order, the product will be delivered to the passengers' residence once they make the payment. Like we want to introduce like digital market concept in the that upcoming new terminal building, almost all the airport.
And what about the operationalization of the new airports in Northeast, including that of the Rupsi?
Yes, yes, Rupsi Airport, the airport authority is ready a year back. We have developed all the infrastructure. Now, through the RCS scheme, the Flybig company, the airlines company is opted for the Rupsi operation. Now, they are also ready. We had a meeting with twice in my chamber. They committed to start the operation by 11th January 2020. There may be a slight advance or delay will be there. Most probably you can see next year, January, February, May, the Rupsi Airport will be going for the operation of the daily flights.
Right. And as you know, under the Act East policy, that Guwahati is playing a very important role.
Yes.
Now, keeping in mind that point of view, how the Lokpriya Gopinath Bordoloi Airport is being operationalized or like to increase the number of international flights. What is the present status and what is your future plan on it?
Practically, there is only one international flight was operating from Bangladesh to Guwahati. Now, this airport authority planned to have not only Guwahati, we are planning to develop the international operation at Agartala, Imphal, second phase. So slowly, it's a public demand. If the people of Northeast demands to have the international connectivity, definitely airport authority will be coordinating with the Ministry of Civil Aviation. The international operation can be started. For Airport Authority of India, it's if a domestic flight or international flight, we don't have any difference. Only the immigration and customs official to be posted at the airport. For that, the Ministry of Civil Aviation has to approve the proposal. The demand has to raised from the state government. So we need the international operation like Agartala, we need the international operation at Imphal, we need the international operation at Manipur. The concerned state government, Civil Aviation Department requesting to Ministry of Civil Aviation. Airport Authority is ready. For Airport Authority, for domestic, international, we have already equipped with the infrastructure. Only the classification of the airport from the domestic to international airport to be classified by the Ministry of Civil Aviation, then the international operation can start.
Right. And in context of Guwahati, is there any immediate plan to increase the number of international flights? As you mentioned, we have only one flight from connecting Guwahati to Dhaka.
No, initially there is now only the marketing has to be that was just started by the time this pandemic has come. Globally the international operations are banned till 31st December 2020. It most likely it may increase for another 3 months. Not that confirmed. It's likely to increase another till March. The international operation will be banned by the government of India. We hope after the March there will be a tremendous past 1 year. There is no movement of international passengers. India will have come back to the original level before the pandemic.
And if you look back during the COVID pandemic period, how do you see the working pattern or the overall performance of the Northeast region?
The Northeast region is coming back very quickly, and it has been reported that Dimapur Airport, not Dimapur, Dibrugarh Airport, it has come back to the before COVID, before March 2020. What was the passenger and flight movement? Now we are already reached in that Dibrugarh Airport. You can say it became normal at the first, and now the flights at entire Northeast region Yesterday there was 76 arrivals and 76 departures. That is a growth of daily. The passengers as well as aircrafts are growing. We hope by March, before March, we will be reaching to the pre-pandemic state. All the airport will have the normal operations.
Okay. And finally, what are the new initiative or what is the future planning that we are going to see in coming days?
Mainly the airport authority is air navigation service provider. We are going to install the new state-of-art equipments at almost all the airports. And the inline that is for the aircraft movement. State-of-art new technical facility will be already planned at Guwahati, Agartala, Imphal, Dimapur. So the project will be now another 2 to 3 months. The new equipment will be installed. Existing equipment will be replaced with the new state-of-art equipment. And Agartala and Guwahati has been given the inline baggage system like at par with the other countries. The passenger no need to scan by themselves. They can hand over the baggages to the airline staff at the check-in point, or the self-drop-in baggage system will be introduced. They can drop the baggages, then that will be collected. They can collect it at the destination. The new concept is called Inline Baggage Screening System, ILBS. So Agartala is already, the equipment already, order has been placed, is likely to reach by end of December. Guwahati Airport, the work has to progress most probably by March, April, the equipment will be coming to the Guwahati Airport.
Right. And finally, previously there was a discussion on introducing seaplane in Assam. It is basically for the tourism purpose. So, is there any progress on it?
Yes, yesterday we met the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam. We had a meeting, then during the meeting I put up the word to the Additional Chief Secretary to Chief Minister of Assam, Mr. Prabhan Kumar, IAS. The study, the Guwahati government has given the study of this water aerodromes to the Indian Water Authority.
Okay.
We have yet to receive the feasibility report from them. Once it has come up, we will be going ahead to introduce the seaplane system in Assam. As you are aware that already in Gujarat,
yes,
we have already done the operation. It will be implemented in Assam also.
Right. With this positive note, Mr. Suresh, thank you again for giving us precious time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's call for vocal for local and building up an Atmanirbhar Bharat has set an encouraging trend among the people across the country. After its experiment with bamboo bottles, the state of Tripura has brought in bamboo-based biscuits produced from tender shoots of bamboo abundantly grown in the state. Our Agartala correspondent Reena has filed a report.
Following the call of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and in patronage and encouragement of the Tripura government, the Bamboo and Can Development Institute has brought in a new invention, bamboo cookies, followed by its bamboo mat bottles. The official said that the bamboo cookies are made with the tender shoots of a remarkably thin and naturally sweet variety of bamboo called Muli bamboo, which is organic and available in forests in Tripura. To make these cookies, the bamboo shoots are crushed and processed before being mixed with wheat flour, butter, and other ingredients like clove, cardamom, nutmegs, and cashew nut. The Muli bamboo shoots are traditionally used by the local people as vegetables in curries and soups. In charge official of the Bamboo and Can Development Institute VCDI, Dr. Avinav Khan said that the process of making bamboo cookies is very simple. As these biscuits are expected to create good demands in market, the VCDI has started giving training to the women of self-help groups. Sharing his thoughts with AIR News, Dr. Kant further said,
"This is just like any other bakery cookies. What we do, we add wheat, sugar, fat, condiments, and there is a proportion of bamboo shoot paste. Production rate is just similar to that of any other bakery cookies. So in a future, these products will be available in the local bakeries. And recently on 18th September, our Honorable Chief Minister launched these cookies. And now we are just going to have a training program where we will train to the locals about how to make these cookies. These cookies require very simple equipment, like we need only oven, so that the people or the SHG groups or the other bakery people can make these products and sell it to the market.
With that, we have come to the end of this edition of Northeast Diary. Do join us next week to hear more stories from this enchanting part of India. Bye-bye.
you.